Hey guys, it's your girl La, and welcome to another episode of Whatever You Say. If you're tuned in today, that must mean you're curious, you're open minded, and you're ready to learn something new. This is a platform for open perspective, deep conversation, and for educating the race. You already know. So buckle up and let's go on this journey. It's whatever you say. It's whatever you say. So what's up? What's up? What's up? Um, I'm so excited about today's show. But before we get into that, you already know what time it is. What time is that? Don't raise your hands all at once. Well, you already know. Let's go on to whatever you say. Facebook like page, and we're gonna share today's live, or you can go on YouTube and share the live to your Facebook page. So that's what I'm doing right now. We do this every other week until it becomes every week. So going on right now. Let's see. So I'm pressing share, more options. All right. Oh, I'm getting better at this. I remember when I first started, I was like, oh, I was messing up all the time, and y'all was waiting forever for me. Let me see. Okay, we are live. All right, we're almost done. So, and and don't forget to tag followers and highlights on your Facebook. That'll make more people come tune in and watch. So, oh, we got people chiming in. You already know I'm excited. So, we have a special guest today. I want to introduce him, but I prefer him to introduce himself. But what I will say is that years ago, I came across this brother, and I would have to say that in every sense of the word art, I would describe him, whether it's from his style, whether it's his music, is very admiring, I would have to say. And I think that you all will agree after today's show. And I'm sure that you will learn a lot from today's show called Wounds to Wisdom, which is titled by his project as well. So I thought it would be, we thought it would be a good idea to turn it into a subject. Why don't we? So without further ado, let's introduce him into the stage. Let's go, everybody. Let's give a hand clap. So how are you? How are you
Nah,
today?
I'm doing well. First, thank you for the opportunity. I'm glad we're able to, put this together and build our culture
That
individually
part.
together. But yeah, I'm Will. Will be free, formerly known as Shakespeare. If you knew me back in the day, but yeah, will be free. One day we will all be free, and whatever that means to you, right? So we about to dig in.
All right. Let them know a little bit more about yourself. Where you from? A little bit more.
So that's like a difficult question. I was born, I was born in the army in Virginia, but since then I kind of like grew up. I've been so many places through the system, um, but mostly I think I spent time with my grandmother in Irvington. So I would, if I had to say something, it'd definitely be Irvington, New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for being a part of the show. So I got to give my
Yes.
gratitude as well because I think that this is definitely a subject we need to touch base on. And um, let's get into the questions, right?
Let's get into the question.
Let's get into the questions. Let's talk about your album, your project, whatever we're gonna. What would you like it to be called?
Um, I'll just explain. I have no idea.
Okay, okay. I mean that a work of art, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it.
I would think
Walk
so. I
us
think,
through.
or if I had to say, I would think timeless. I would like to think that
Mm.
when I do create music, it's timeless. Like it lives past uh the time. It doesn't get old, you know. So
Right,
I don't necessarily make music like for radio. Like I have talking in my songs.
you do.
Discussing things. I'm not your natural ad libber. I kind of just say what I want to say. Um, because I'm just a big storyteller, So
Yeah.
I think if I had to call anything that I do musically or anything, it's timeless.
I would agree. I would agree as well. I like when you talk in your project as well because sometimes you're talking in it and you don't even realize. I don't know if you realize you're rhyming. So
No,
it's like, I'm like, did he know he did he know he was just rhyming when he said that? So I caught it quite a few times.
yeah.
Walk us through the creative process when creating it.
So for me, for this, and I definitely the rhyming part wasn't intentional at all. I was just talking. But for this, I'm not someone that just can say Monday I'm about to write, Tuesday I'm about to write, Wednesday I'm about to write. I have to go through things and feel inspired. So this, I was working, um, and I had a lot of going on. My friend passed. Um, that I went to high school with. Rest in peace, Jedi. Um, I was dealing with a crazy female situation. I'm sorry, y'all, but yes, that. So that's maybe I'm tripping. Work, the sacrifices you have to make, people really don't see. They just look at you, and when they see you, they don't understand how much work you put into yourself or your craft or your art. It's just
Mm,
like we expect this, and I get that because that's the expectation that we have to have on ourselves. But it's like, bruh,
right.
do you know? Like, so, yeah.
Yeah, so you were saying tripping song, right? So I was listening to Boomerang, so it was like Boomerang and I was like they kind of had like, one going into the other. So I had some notes here. Hold up.
don't believe it, y'all. Don't get me. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no smoke.
Hold on, I got my notes here. I say, hold on, I'm gonna
Yeah,
come out. Hold on, we go Boomerang. Let's talk
yes.
Boomerang, okay?
Let's talk
'Cause the
Boomerang.
girl got some notes here. I was doing my homework. I got listen, it's a great I was gonna play some of the music, but I was like, I don't want to give it away. I want them I want it to be mysterious and I
Yeah.
want them to go out there and purchase it. By the way, it is in the description, whether you're watching, tuning in from uh Facebook or YouTube. Check it out in the description below. It is a great body of work. And it is a healing journey. And
Yes.
I would say if you are easily triggered, you have been warned. Okay. So
Yeah.
you have
Very
been warned.
true. It's very true.
So Boomerang. So I said, so I looked into the word boomerang. So I was like, let me tap into this. It says return to a originator, often with negative consequences. It's like a plan or action return. So in that song, this song explains your back and forth with a female. However, however, when you return like the boomerang, there's no changes. It's like the same thing. That's what I got from it, right? Let's talk about relationships.
Yes.
What did your upbringing teach you about relationships? And then we'll get back to boomerang.
Okay. So my upbringing, I was a liar,
Mm,
but out of survival. Like growing up in the systems, I had to survive. You know what I'm saying? Like eating, sleep, and putting on this face and looking this way, putting myself through school. I was surviving out here. I was. My mom's passed 3 years ago. Well, I didn't know how much she had an effect on it. But the love that I've never received is the why I love so much. And I'm not
mm,
talking about relationships. I'm just talking about in life, period.
right.
So the love that I never received, ironically, um, I love on people so much because you never know the person, the second, the minute, the hug, the hello, the goodbye, the see you later that can affect someone's mental or that can change that person's day. And I'm not saying overexert yourself, but I'm saying be a human being, you know.
Right.
So now you go to relationships. For me, I was always working a lot. And for me, like with the fashion or when I was coming up, I did have a style that was different. I was 60 pounds lighter, you know. So I was on these streets, you know, but
I'm
not,
done.
but not distastefully. You feel me? Not
Uh-huh.
distastefully, but like I would like tell stories just to keep messing with a girl for a little bit. You know what I mean?
I
Just being
heard it.
fully transparent. Just being fully transparent. We can't lie. You know what I mean? Just because I didn't want that person to go nowhere, like I miss you too. Hey, stay. You feel me? Um,
Oh, thanks for being transparent. You do talk about that in the song though. So
no,
yeah.
I mean, and I think like I never hit a woman. I've never done any of these blasphemous things. But a lie is still a lie. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
whether how bad it is, a lie is a lie. So I would lie, and then some of them women, when you see their growth and maturity, because I'm such a learner, you're like, damn, I must, you
That
see?
messed up with something.
She over it. She was like, nah, dog, you the reason why I'm a judge. And I'm like, so it's just both sides of the coin where it's best for us to be as transparent as possible, and not just relationships, but in life, that stuff comes back, bro. It's maybe not in the same situation, but it's coming back. So who you are as a person, you need to be as genuine, as authentic as possible.
That part.
So, because I don't even think about that stuff, but I'm still a human being and recognizing what I did in the past.
I like that. And what you saying, being honest and genuine, do you project that right now in your life?
All in all aspects. Like when I say 10 toes down, like, and I get in trouble for it, but heavy is the crown. Some of my friends hate when I say that, but I said it. What are you gonna do? Like, good, bad, and different. We have to be genuine. Good, bad, and different. We choose to tell the truth or choose to lie on its benefit or lack thereof, or we point fingers. But like, yeah, we see people do something cool, but right now I'm talking about you.
You.
You know what I'm saying? So I can say 150% in my personal, professional music, this part of my life is the best time I've ever had in my life as a person, spiritually. Also, probably the last 2 years, 3 years, I'm talking about 100% 10 toes down, not 9 toes, not 9.5, 100%. And I think it's brought fruit. Like all the work that I put in over the years, I'm blessed right now. Like seriously, in all aspects. But it's, you got to put the grind in. Some people, when it's meant for you, you got to put more work in. And I'm starting to bear fruit from that.
I like that for you. No. This is your show. This is listen. I'm just in it.
Good. We're gonna be free. You know what I mean?
Yes, right. And that's what it's about. Listen. And okay, hold on. We got another song.
Woo! Oh, you're not playing. You're not playing. Oh. All right.
I was doing my homework. Okay. I was doing my homework. I said, no, you're gonna be on my show. This is not, I'm not gonna play around with you. Okay.
See, you went straight to give me Boomerang was like a little appetizer. You said no, dog.
Yes. Yes. You speak about your experiences with DYFS and almost dying, being the reason why you don't drive, right? To not showing up for your grandparents' funeral, your grandmother's, right?
My other one, yeah.
To not crying for over 20 years until your mother passed.
2020.
With these songs being called Give Me Peace, what message are you looking to convey from a song that speaks from the opposite of peace? Was it a venting session? Was it a let go? Was it releasing? Because that's why I took it was like you were releasing.
It definitely was a release. Excuse me.
It's okay.
It definitely was a release. And here, like from my infancy stages to now, here, this is exactly why, right? Because you deal with so many friends, associates who don't understand things. Oh, you bugging? Why you ain't got no car? Oh, you bugging? Why you wearing that? Oh, you bugging? How you act? Why you always got an attitude? You know what I mean? And trauma is real.
It is. It's definitely real.
And when I was growing up, you was crazy. Like for me, I was that kid that had to stay after school, go to the after school program with the social worker because I had some mental shit. I had some mental stuff. I was that person. I was that person that ran away from home because I was getting beat. You know what I'm saying? I was that person. And that's what I talk about lie out of survival, because you can't tell people those things. Your friends not going through that. They going home to their mother and father and cousin and eating great dinners and all that. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell them that. I don't want to be the pity party, and I don't want to have a competition. So I hold it in. You feel me? And then when we get older and you start asking about it, I'm lying because can they handle that? Or I water it down like, it was just this, da da da. And then it becomes, oh, why are you lying? Da da da. And I had to face that. I had to face that in my
That
early
part.
20s as well. You know what I mean? I had to face that. You know what I'm saying? But Give Me Peace was just here. This is why. Like
Mm,
3 other kids died. I don't know why it wasn't me. 3 kids
mm,
died. You know what I mean?
wow.
5 kids in the car, 3 kids died, and I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. For
I
this
was
reason.
raped. I was raped when I was a little kid. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So that's why Antoine Fisher resonates with me. You feel me? So like I got those type issues. You know what I mean?
right.
My grandmother on my mother's side is alive, and my grandmother on my father's side, when I was in diapers over there waiting for him to clean himself up, me and my cousin was playing on a crate basketball in the backyard, and she got shot and killed, and I'm holding in my arms.
Wow.
You know what I mean? A drive by because my uncles was owing people. You know, so it's just a lot that went on that we all deal with. Not for me. This is just the show that I'm explaining, but we all
Right.
go through a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I also want people to know it's okay to let it out.
That part. How do you let it out? Did you use music as your platform? Did you have other resources such as counseling? How were you able to, because who you are today, like you said, somebody seeing you, they would never know unless they, listen to music, unless they had that
Yeah,
conversation, they would never know by looking
yeah.
at you, knowing that you have had those experiences in your life. What, from your perspective, has helped you?
Um, Helped me. The thing that saved my life was my mom's passing.
Why is
It
that?
literally, it literally saved my life. Just to backtrack a little bit, like alcohol was my refuge. So from like
Oh,
2009 to 2020, I'm talking about. I'm at work one day, never drank like that. Goody two shoes. My GM was like, "Will, take it easy, have a shot." Man, once that shot went down, that was my coping mechanism. All
wow.
day, every day. And it's not his fault. Like he wasn't. He's a great dude. Rest in peace. But
You
like
made the
that,
choice.
it was over. It was all day. It was morning, before work, during
But you
work,
didn't
after work.
understand at that point. You didn't understand, and he probably didn't understand either.
Oh no, 100%, 100%, 100%. But it was me being able to bottle even more in. It was
Mm.
me before I get mad or say what I really want to say. Yeah, shut up. It was
How
me.
did you realize that was a coping mechanism? Because you were just out with your GM that time and you took the shot. So how did you know that became a coping mechanism? Were you in a sad space at that time when you took the shot with him and you seen
I,
how it?
no, it was more professional. Like that was when I was. I don't want to say sad. I think I've always just had some stuff inside that I didn't know what it was, and I think when my mom's passed,
Yeah.
it saved my life. But I can't pinpoint it. I just know I was always a vessel for others. You know what I mean? So like, and that's a part of my purpose. So I would just when I realized that it was a coping mechanism, when I truly realized it was around 2014, 15. It was 5 years, 6 years in. And me and my friends, one of my associates at the time, and brother Nick, we started this concert series with artists and bands, and we Hearts of the City, we did it. And I really realized there was a problem when, like, I'm doing my songs and I can't remember my words,
Mm.
and the whole crowd is like. That's when I made a project in 15, based on my grandmother, in tribute to my grandmother, Beatrice Collins, and
Mhm.
like I would be restart the first verse, and like I mean everybody is like, it was like I was doing it not like doing it on purpose, but I wasn't, because the whole
Mm.
crowd knew every word, and I'm just drunk. I'm
Wow.
just drunk.
Well, thank God for the crowd. That's all I
Thank
gotta say.
God for the crowd. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank God for the
Because
crowd.
I've been in situations where in the past, like I would like sip on some wine or something before I performed, right? Back in the day. And
Mm.
I really lost my words and I'll play it off real good. And I'll be like,
Yeah,
DJ, run that
yeah,
back, DJ.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Gotta, you know,
yeah,
like, nah, it's not loud enough.
yeah.
I'm not
Exactly,
feeling
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Like, so I guess in that art, like, you know how to like, finesse it and play it off. So your mom was the reason why you stopped drinking. And why do you think that was?
She wasn't. She who saved my life. I stopped. Well, I still drink. Right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest out here on these streets. You feel me? But no, earlier this year, one of my girls, like, and when I'm talking about 10 toes down, that really matters to me. Like, 100% being transparent and real. Period. So, I was drinking, and I told one of my staff members, like, yo, why you drinking right now? And she was like, you just drank. You feel me?
Mm,
And she was one of my bartenders. And that had nothing to do with nothing because I'm the general manager and she's the staff. But it had everything to do with everything. Everything matters. I can't tell someone to do something.
like you're an
Now, I'm
example.
not leading by my own.
Right.
Now, my position tells me to tell you, girl, get out of my business. Don't drink that, da, 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 da. But it was just like, okay, it's more levels to this.
Right.
It's higher levels to this. So I have to lead in all aspects. You know what I
Right.
mean? So now in my life, I don't feel bad about, I'm not thinking about revenge, nothing. Like I'm pure love and pure honesty. So that was early this year. So I only drink after work. I don't drink before work. I don't drink during work, but after work, I'm gonna get a few of those things. You feel me? But you know what I mean? It was that opened my eyes and her saying that, you know what I mean? But it was right. And I'm one of those people that even no matter the situation it comes in, I can always accept something when it's real.
Mm, I like that. Lead by example. Okay, leader. We
Not
got
conveniently either, in all aspects.
and
Not convenient. And that's my problem with the world. Like
love your
we
life.
choose to be convenient. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could pull up a text.
Yeah.
And I was sending out text messages today. I was about to go on my phone and see the text, but I was watching something yesterday, and it was talking about it was a AJ McQueen. Shout out to AJ McQueen, and he had a live one. And he was like, "Black brothers, we want to hear. I see you, black brother. I'm proud of you, black man, or whatever. So today I went through my phone and I just started just sending like out affirmations or just love to like the men in my life, my friends and stuff like that, and just telling them how proud I am, and go out there and lead in all aspects of your
Yes.
life. So lining up with what you were saying, definitely I dig that. It's definitely confirmation because we want to make sure. I told him like go and be who God called you to be, a leader in all aspects of your life. So that was funny you just said that. Shout out Eric, high vibrations, fellow king.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Peace, Eric.
Peace, Eric. Thank you for chiming in. Listen, y'all already know how it goes. If y'all got questions, y'all can chime in at any time. We are talking about wounds to wisdom. I'm gonna get to one more song, okay? Because this is a 8-track project, but I'm going over 3 right now. And we're tapping into some of the songs. And this is one of my songs, honey. Because when I'm getting when I started, yes, it's like it gets you hype, it gets you real hype, and you getting ready like that song like gets you ready for the day. Like, I love you, but I love you more. It's just like
Man,
stop playing with me.
chills.
Stop playing
Chills
with
right
me.
now. Yo, facts.
Stop
Facts.
playing with me type music. What was your inspiration behind this? Okay, we understand love me more. We understand those words, but like how did that just come out? Because I said that to people in the past. I'm like, I like you, but I love me more. And I started sending people that, like, I think my cutoff season was real tight, like friends, whatever, things that wasn't conducive in my life. I'm like, I done took a word from his song and then started using it towards people. But it's real. I love you, but I love me more. Let's go.
That was so this project, when my friend passed and when I was dealing with that young lady, I probably wrote this project in like 2 weeks. Um, yeah, because when I'm inspired, it's over. And then, sorry for backtracking.
No, go ahead.
I was Black Metaphor hit me up, one of my favorite producers, and we just like this is exclusively produced by him, except the outro, which I'm not rapping on. I'm just talking. But this project exclusively, whatever I'm saying, exclusively produced by him, and like he got my sound. Like he sent me like a million beats.
Nice.
And I was able to not force anything, not pick something because it was dope. I was really able to perfect my sound. You know what I mean? I sang a lot less on this one because sometimes I'll be getting carried away with them little vocals. You feel me? But Love Me More was just like we mean it, but we don't mean it because we're lovers. We're natural lovers. So like when we really love somebody, we love them hard, right?
Probably more than we love ourselves.
Exactly. Now,
Mm-hmm.
for me, I love you, but I love me more. It's specifically to the demographic that clearly don't show up for you.
Mm.
Why do we allow them to invade our space?
That part.
We clearly talk in
That
relationships,
part.
in
Mm-hmm.
friendships, in family. We constantly take on, receive. I'm sorry, I love you, but I love me more.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And
Right. Mm-hmm.
that's
Like it's
for
so
the
easy
people
to let
that
you
don't show
go.
up. Yeah.
It's like easy to let them go because I love me more. I'm not going
Yes.
to sit up here and
Yes.
put up with your stuff.
Yes.
Like I don't have to. I was feeling it. That's why a few people got some text messages.
No, yeah. But
Psych.
100%. It's time to, and that's something I learned with this project too. Yeah, I'm a loner. Yeah, I'm by myself. I don't trust people. But obviously, I'm a people person when I'm at work and all that. But
Mm,
I still, it also taught me by writing that song. I still got to show up for my friends.
that part.
I can't also, on my side, say I'm a loner and just have them deal. Even though they understand, I also still have to show up, just like I want people to show up.
That part.
Because they love me, but they love themselves more.
Right.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So I have to show up for my people.
I like that. I like that. And it's funny you say that because I've been running into people. Listen, we're part of the same tribe, Will.
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, I'm an introverted extrovert. And I
Yeah.
say that because when I'm home, leave me alone.
Chilling.
Like
Yeah.
I'm chilling. It's probably quiet in my house, no TVs on, whatever. I'm just chilling. I'm at peace. But when I'm outside, I show up. I'm
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
outside. We
With the
outside.
thing,
But it's like when I get home, listen, I'm home. Like
I'm not picking up. I'm not doing nothing. I'm sorry. I love y'all, but nah.
we got some love coming in. We got some beautiful ladies chiming in. I love you, but I love me more from Savannah, Alexis.
Savannah. That's my
Yeah, we
homegirl.
got Nani Cash.
Nani. That's
Yeah,
the
she
one.
said it's
That's
the
the one
movie.
that told me about my drinking.
Oh, yeah, he was just talking
Yeah.
about you, Nani, if you just chimed in.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in and thanks for being supportive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got Anika J.
Anika.
Listen, the girls is coming in for you. Who's that?
Anika been supporting me since day one.
That's
Like
right,
day
Nika.
one.
That's right. Y'all, listen, we got to show for our kings, right? We got to show
Right.
for our black men. We got to let them know that we support them and we love them. So I commend y'all for doing so. And
And
plus,
the
not
women need
only
that. I'm sorry.
that,
And
you said what?
the women need reputable men, bro.
That part.
Like women need, and what I can say, even when I was lying to the girls, I was still a reputable man, full of integrity. I was just, nah, I'm sorry, you know what I mean? But like, I ain't never like, all right, let me change that. But I'm just saying, like, everybody can't be always trying to smash or trying to have eye candy or trying to look good. Women need a brother. Women need a man in their lives to show them. And of course, they probably got other examples, but I'm talking about in this world we in, your father
Yeah,
can't be with you all day. Your uncle can't be with you all day.
right.
So when you go to work or when you go to school, whatever, you need some reputable men in your life, dog.
That part.
Like, so I'm also take pride in being a reputable man to all the females in my life. 100%.
That part. And you know what? And I shout out to the reputable men in my life. Shout out to Nimi Hendrix. Shout out
Yes.
to Romaine Valentino Lynch. Shout
Yeah.
out to Hakeem Teleferro. Shout out to all the men in my life. I just appreciate y'all so much, my brothers, my friends. I
Yeah.
appreciate y'all so much because y'all be showing up for me. Shout out to Eric Johnson, my cousin. Shout out to my father, a Superman Mike Atkins,
Yes.
like the best trainers in Jersey, for me. And just we need our village. We need
Yes.
shout out to my vibe tribe, even to my sisters. We got a whole vibe tribe where I'm from, and we just building this sisterhood. And it's just about coming together and supporting each other because society want us to be against each other, but we got to change to the trajectory of that. We got to be free from all of societal's norms, all right,
100%.
and get back to where we need to be. Okay, so uh yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
this album though. Let's
Yeah. I
get
mean,
back. Huh?
no, I was saying Love Me More was just like I just wanted to hit him and walk away. Like some of my friends asked me why I didn't have a second verse. I didn't want to do all that. I just wanted to
Hit him.
talk to you
Right.
and goodbye. You know, like I love
Right.
you, but I love me more. Peace.
I was looking for more though.
Yeah.
I was looking for more, so
Yeah.
I gotta like rewind it.
Restart it real quick.
But it's okay. Like I love when music give me that feeling. I be like, dang.
Yeah.
Like,
And in all my projects, I tie things in. So like my last project, it was like it ran in my family till it ran into me. It ran in my family, then it ran into them. Like so, like in the deluxe part, I'm going to continue on Love Me More, but just in a different way. Like I add songs and I continue songs to switch the story and the vibe, but it's still the same message, you know. So Love Me More is coming back.
yeah, listen, continue to keep reminding us to do this, okay?
100%.
And I appreciate you for reminding me because we need to be reminded, okay? Not only children, but we as human beings, we
100%.
need to be reminded because we're running into so many different things and we're getting shifted or in another direction depending on what's going on around us, right? In this little matrix that we live in. So it's just like we need these constant reminders to keep pulling us back to where we need to be.
Like you put them on a pedestal, they treat you like you in a petting zoo. You feel me? Like
no, that
press refresh on it. You know what I'm saying? Because we do that and people treat us like basura.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. Like, nah. Basura. Like no. I'm not basura, honey.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Nobody's garbage.
For real. Like, nah, we're not doing that.
For real. For real. Let's see what we have here. Were there any outside influences that impacted the making of this album?
Yeah, again, for me, it's just inspiration. So it was just that little time lapse on my life. Like people telling me, bro, we need you to come back out. But you can't really, you got to come out on your timing. You know, you can't force things. And that's one thing I don't do. But I slowly felt it coming back. And then I started going through some stuff. And Wounds to Wisdom, man. Whew,
you need to release it.
You know what I mean? And then it's like, I wanted to keep your attention. So it's under 30 minutes. And this is more for the hip hop a little bit because I also wanted to show people that I can just rap too because I got caught up in singing, rapping, poetry, all that. You know what I mean? I also wanted to display like, yo, bro, I can rap with anybody in the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. And anybody in the world, you know, on an elite level. So I also want to do that. And it's under 30 minutes. You feel me? So it's like it's gonna smack you in the face and then either replay it or go to your next vibe.
I could have heard like Kanye jumping on this project.
Like
I really heard Kanye. I really heard him jumping on it, and I was just like, I wonder if I don't know where everybody's mind frame is at, but I was like, I wanted to say it, but I was like, bump it. I'm gonna say it in an interview.
No, I think so. I mean, I think I'm you know, life is life. Everything happens how it happens. So I'm praying that something like that happens at some point. I feel like if I keep putting the work in, something like that will happen from someone. It just takes the right person to listen, right person to hear it. But I still got to keep putting work in. I can't have expectations. But I do know that when that person, whoever listens to it, I do know that they're gonna have to respect that.
That part.
I see the love. I see them hitting me up. However it happens, you know, because it's not gonna be something that you can listen to and be like average or it's impossible. I'm sorry. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be that
project at all. I wouldn't even put it in that category, honestly.
Yeah. So you know, but you know, like what you're doing right now with the podcast, we just have to put one foot in front of the other and keep going.
That part.
We just got to keep planting our seeds. You know what I mean?
I can't wait until I look back and then I see. I'm like, oh yeah, he really did that song with Kanye.
100%.
Don't little people. I want the bigger interview now. We getting face to face, man.
Yeah. No, we gonna do that. I got you. Love is love.
Yeah. We locked in. We locked in there.
No, we in there. It's my first one. It's my first interview too. So like, you know,
I know it's gonna be somewhere secluded. It's gonna be somebody somewhere secluded. I'm like, listen, you still an introvert, I see.
100%. I'm not around people. In my job, like I'm a general manager of a restaurant, so I'm always around people. Right. And I love it. But when it's time to get out, I need to go back. I need to, you know what I mean? I need to reassess, you know, revitalize.
That part.
But Wounds to Wisdom, man, it's so. And I'm like all my music, I'm a canvas, right?
Uh-huh.
Like I just one of my purposes is to let you know that you can say it too, in whatever realm that is. You can speak it, or you can speak it when you look at yourself in the mirror and still keep going. So like I'm giving you everything that I've been through and everything I am. So hopefully, you feel confident in loving yourself or what you went through, or talking to
Right.
somebody, or in expressing yourself however you express yourself tastefully. You know, so
Right.
wounds to wisdom is like don't make sure those wounds become wisdom.
That part.
Let's not
Learn
just be
from your
repetitive. Yeah,
that part.
let's
Like
not just be
when does
repetitive.
it right? When do you learn
Yeah,
from the trauma? You know,
yeah.
and I made a live recently and I was just so hurt because I seen a man online and he was just so hurt. I want to say his name, but shout out to Dash Living, one of my mentors. He calls himself Dash Hudson now on social media, but he was interviewing a gentleman and the gentleman was just talking about women are this, women are that. His words were pretty aggressive and strong about how he felt about women, and it was very broad, and it doesn't matter what type of woman you are, you're in that category. You know what I'm saying? So it really hurt. I really wanted to cry and give him a hug. And it puts me in a space of like when people don't heal from their trauma,
Hurt.
you can hurt somebody, literally kill someone
Yes.
because you're so easily triggered. You're not getting down to how and we got to give these people grace because all they know is what they know. Nobody has came into their lives and try to hear them out. People have probably shut them up, be quiet, and
Or
any
or or stayed on the same grain. Your crazy self.
you're
So now
crazy.
that person starts to believe
People
that.
that believe they're crazy.
Yeah.
Right. That's why it's important what we're speaking into people's lives. But we all at some point need healing because if a woman, I feel like a woman, as women, we can change the trajectory. We can be a part of the change with helping our brothers, with helping our men. But we're so emotional and not emotionally intelligent enough at times that we take on what is projected to us and we make the situation worse instead of making it better.
That's deep.
So as a woman, I do want to apologize, whether it's from a mother's standpoint, whether it's from that babysitter that violated that,
Woo!
whether it was from the girlfriend who broke your heart the first time, or whatever the case may be that's going on in you guys' life. I just want to publicly apologize.
That part. All of that part. All of that part. All of that
Because
part.
it's just like it's sad. It hurts me now. And I didn't take the time to really like tap in. I never really took the time to tap in. But at this point in my life, in my healing, I'm starting to esteem people higher than myself. And with doing so, it's really getting to me, seeing how our men are like, and it's becoming a gender war now. It's like, where does it stop?
It's
Who's going to
disgusting.
stop it? You know? So, whew, moving along before I get emotional on this doggone show.
Oh, hey, Carl Thomas in here. You know what I mean?
That was a good album. Emotional was a very
What?
good album.
What?
What?
One of my favorites. What?
One of my favorites.
What?
Period.
Rebound? Oh my god.
What?
Oh my
Mm.
god. That song, that album was fire.
Hold on, we gonna have to put some Carl Thomas on.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm chilling. I'm with it.
No, we trying to heal people. Now we about to get them emotional.
Oh yeah. All right.
We got
Let's get back to the healing. Let's get back to the
get back
healing.
to healing. How do you envision your supporters connecting with your project?
I think everything you do is a reflection of yourself. So for me, it's not just my music. For me, it's just who I am as a man. That
Yeah,
represents that represents exactly everything. So now when you see me and you see my representation, now when you listen to my music, you understand that it deserves that same credibility, integrity, character, and all that as well. And then when it matches, it just aligns with who I am as a person. Just integrity, character. I don't do a lot, but what I do it well. I don't play. I don't play. I don't claim now to be the best at a lot at all. But I am really great at things that I do that I'm passionate about. And I'm also, as a person, I love people. I'm an introvert, but when I'm outside, like I really love people. I really
Right.
enjoy being there for them. I really enjoy being in their village because it takes one. You know what I mean? You don't have to be the cook or the cotton picker in every village. Every village requires a different position from yourself, and we got to recognize
Right.
that as well. You know what I'm saying? And just
Right.
get in and help how you help.
That
But
right.
yeah, I just being a man in integrity in my music and being honest. Like I was very honest on my last project, learn, unlearn, relearn. You know, because life is about learning,
Right.
unlearning it, and relearning it again. You know,
Right.
it ran in my family till it ran into me. You know, at some point we have to stop making excuses. You know what I'm saying? At some point, we can't say, well, my father or my grandfather or my uncle or my friend beat me
As a
or
child,
they
I
did
thought as a
this.
child,
Yeah. But now you're in your 20s and you're in 30s and you're doing the same thing because they did it. Like, how does the generational curses change? How do we change?
that part.
So, yeah.
That part. Anika said, "Talk that accountability. All of this."
Yeah.
Yeah, she said she will always support you.
Yeah. And she knows me in a life where, like, I was really, me and my friends, because that's when I was in a group. So me and my friends was out all the time. Like
Mhm.
after I go to work, we going out performing or we hitting the clubs up, trying to get our name out there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get
Right.
our face out there. And then and she know, my bro did tattoos. So she knows me from there. So like, and this is what I'm talking about when things tie in. People going to not like you regardless, whatever.
Right.
I'm not talking about them. But
Right.
one thing that I do know, that my entire adulthood, people gotta respect me because all I do is show love.
That
I don't speak
I
on
never
nobody. I don't.
seen it any other way, and I
I
didn't
don't,
even know you personally. That's all I knew of you. Like you were just a genuine person. Like
yeah,
everything I seen.
I don't
Mm.
talk about what I do. I'm just a part of everyone's village. Like whatever you need, whatever you do, we chilling, whatever it is. You feel me? So like people can hate, but I do know that like from Anika, she know me for so long. You can't. I'm gonna tell her myself. So you can tell me all you want. I'm gonna say yeah I did it or I did like whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
transparent. Like so, it's nothing that nobody can say about me. And well, it's always gonna be something that somebody can say, but it's nothing
Right.
valid. It's nothing valid.
Got it.
You
Right.
know.
What kind of message or theme you hope to convey through your project?
Um, just like my name is Will Be Free. It's just finding your freedom in whatever capacity, whatever trauma you're going through, whatever shackle that's holding on to you. Um, make sure, or please try to make sure that those wounds become wisdom, or we're wasting the lashing,
Mm,
and we're just gonna keep getting lashed. You know what I'm saying?
we're gonna be
No,
stuck. We're gonna be
make that
stuck.
lash count.
Yeah.
You just got beat up. You about to get up, or you want to get beat up again? Like, what we doing? Where's the
Right.
wisdom, dog? Like, what? Smarten up, tighten up.
That
And,
part.
and sometimes we make the mistake 5 times in a row. We know,
That
but
part. It's okay.
yeah, it's okay. What are you about to do now, though, dog? I just
Right.
showed you 5 times. What are you about? What's up now? I keep showing you in different ways, dog. I keep
Right.
showing you in different ways.
Right.
What's up
That
now?
part. That part.
So literally, it's the name of the project. Wounds to wisdom is my whole message. Like life is hard, dog.
Right.
Yo, life is
Right.
hard.
You get a lot of whippings out there.
A lot.
Hmm.
Well, we gonna make them count or not?
Right.
Like we gonna turn it around or not? Or we just gonna be boohooing, blaming everybody?
Right.
So that's the message.
That's so crazy because as I'm thinking about the wounds and the lashes you talking about, and it's like every lash got a story attached to it, and it's like
Yeah,
after that, like they gonna eventually heal. These lashes are gonna eventually heal, right? But when they
yeah,
heal, you gonna be waiting for the next lash to come, the same one, the repetitive one,
yeah.
and it might come, but eventually you gonna get tired of getting whooped, and you gonna find. So yeah, I like that. I like that.
Or because you're getting whooped, now you're gonna whoop somebody else.
Now some
I mean, hurt people hurt people. So now because you're getting whooped and you don't want to face look in the mirror, you're gonna whoop somebody else because that repeatedly happened to you. So your only outlet is to do it to somebody else.
mm-mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And that's life in everything. That's life in everything. That is relationships.
Mhm.
That is friendships. That is. Everything. Are we gonna hold each other accountable? I love you, but I love you more. Let's go through it. Like what's the first one? Fear no evil.
Fear no
You know what I
evil.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no daddy I could soak the game from or OG that pulled me to the side. I couldn't name one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have it. Everybody was looking at me like I'm crazy. What am I gonna do about it?
Right.
Boomerang. Karma's coming back, dog.
Coming right.
Boomerang. Karma's coming back, dog.
What you gonna do? It is like it was crazy because with that boomerang, it was the same negative experience coming back around.
Yeah.
Like at that point, do you like now let go? You let go. You gotta let go because it's toxic. It ain't for you.
Word. And you lying. The worst part is you lying to her and yourself, dog.
That part.
Just for some temporary things that don't matter. And that's what I hate too. Like we care about things that don't matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
That doesn't help or aid you in life. We care about shoes, clothes, all of these things. And don't get me wrong, I'm a fashionable MOF. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about like we just care about things, entertainment. We care about views. We care about what's the impact? What's the impact that we making? And then you go to love me more. I love you, but I love you more. You know what I mean?
Right. That part.
We go to generational curses. When are we gonna break that?
Part.
When are we gonna break that?
That part.
Like Ben Affleck throwing the first pitch, I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been through it.
Say that
Ben Affleck through it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
And it just, oh my God. And then what was it? The Marathon Continues. That was probably the most, well, no, Give Me Peace was, but Marathon Continues is probably the second most powerful, like important song to me. Because it spoke on my childhood. I dibble-dabble with my friends a little bit. And I was also honest with myself. What are things that I could have done better? You know what I mean? Like, because it can't be a pointing the finger thing, bro. Like, when two people stop talking, I don't care whose fault it is, it's never just on one person.
Yeah, we gotta take accountability.
Yeah.
And not only that, sometimes I be feeling like it's not about accountability. Sometimes it's just that we looking at this tree from a different perspective.
Yes.
And we looking at the same tree, but we looking at it from a different point of view. Now, if we open up our minds to say, "Oh, I get where you coming from, and I get where you coming from too," then we will make each other's life worth living a little bit more easier. Wow. But we're trying to fight to get our point across. My thing is when I have conversations with people, I'm gonna say my opinion, but I'm not gonna fight to say my opinion is right. I'm just gonna say this is just my opinion. And then you say what you say. You know what? I can agree with you too. But I've ran into situations, right? I can agree to disagree too. But it's like I ran into people who just solely just think I'm not debating. They call it debating. I'm not debating. I'm just speaking my opinion. So it's just like people use words. You have to use words accordingly because I'm just communicating. To me, I'm just having a conversation with you. You might take it as though I'm debating with you, but you're debating with yourself because I'm having a conversation with you.
That's really what it is. Yeah.
Right.
And words matter so much to me. I do not miss words. Like I'm very conscious. Are you very literal? Everything that I say, huh?
But are you literal to what other people say? I'm more, I try to be conscious for what I say, but I'm not a literal person.
Oh, no, I'm not literal. I'm sarcastic, but I'm not literal. But I'm just I don't waste words. Like I don't say anything that I don't mean. Like I don't try to buff something up to get to this point. You know what I mean? Like I'm just as real with it. But before I lose my thought, 2015 changed my life too. Because my brother, Alonzo Gunner, my brother, like I'm still butthurt about my childhood friends and still trying to point the finger. And again, it's trauma. It's things I had to go through. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're not ourselves our whole lives. You feel me? We grow and evolve.
Part.
So I'm like, nah, dog, I ain't do that. That's not me. Blah, blah. They lying. He was like, bro, no, they not. Everybody got their own truth. I stopped. I stopped.
I always say that.
I stopped debating. I stopped, like you said, like what I do with my owner. Like I stopped all of that. Like
I like that for you. You learned though at that point.
8 years now.
I can't take your truth away from you. That's your truth. I can't take your perception. Your perception. Your perception.
That's your view.
And I can't even make you. I can't even prove to you that your perception is wrong.
It's not going to go anywhere.
I apologize for how you seen it.
Yeah.
But I can't take it away from you. I can never take a person perception. And I always tell them, I'll be like, listen, I'm not even mad at you because your perception is your perception. But what I won't let you do is, talk down on me or, because that's not that part. I'm not gonna, I didn't mean it to come off that way. However you perceive it, that's the way you gotta hold that. That's between you and God. At this point, because 100%. I already told you, but if you want to keep going with that narrative,
enjoy.
It is what it is. Enjoy. Go ahead. Enjoy.
That's it.
Enjoy, love.
Yeah, word. I wish you the best. I wish you the best. Peace.
Peace. Hey, I'll try to be free. Word. Period. Unintended. What was the most memorable moment during the production of your project?
Boom. I ain't gonna never. So I told you about the drinking thing, right? So so I slowed, I don't drink at work, and I don't even drink a lot no more. You know what I mean? At all. You feel me? But my first back in the studio, before, I had to do Say Ready, da 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 da. You know what I mean? I bring my peoples, we in the studio, confident. So 2 songs in, killing it. Bing, bing, ba ba boop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, back like I never left. You feel me? And them next 3 songs, them slurs was coming, dog. You hear me? Them slurs was slurring. You hear me? Woo! My boys was in there, and I'm like, damn, dog, I fumbled again. And they understood, but it was like, I didn't drink like that no more. So drinking that shit, man, listen, I'm a lightweight now. So I said that to say the very next week, I'm not, I lie to you not, I had an 8-hour session. Man, I re-recorded the whole thing in probably 3 hours.
Really?
3 hours.
The whole project?
Man, I was so, but that's like learn, unlearn, and relearn. I was so disappointed in myself. Nobody had to tell me nothing. Now it was accountability. You know what I'm saying? I was disappointed in myself, even though I really didn't do anything wrong, but I hold myself to a standard. You know what I'm saying? Nah, we can't be on that. Nah, we can't be on that. Oh, nah. So those same people came with me again. Some people came later, and I was already done because they didn't think I was going to be done. I recorded that whole project, except the outro. I did the outro later. But I recorded that whole project under 3 hours. I'm talking about maybe 2.5. I'm talking about 1 takes, 2 takes. I'm talking about shout out to Cleek. Cleek, I am chairman of the boards. Pico, he engineered the whole project. But he can attest, literally under 3 hours. We were literally just, because I was about to go because the session was paid for, and they was like, nah, man, you paid for that. You better listen to this. So we just kept listening. You know what I mean? But that was the most memorable moment because I came in and I represented myself correctly. You know what I mean? I fell down to me, not to them. They boy, but to me, I hold myself to a standard. I didn't like it, And the next week I came in and just literally under 3 hours, literally.
Wow. See, I like that. I like that for you. It's such a healing process. It's like you're growing. You're not just staying stagnant. You know what I'm saying? And that's what life is about. We're not going.
We're not finished products.
Right. Thank you.
Yes. We're not finished products.
We're unfinished products. We're not complete. We're not complete. I don't think we're ever going to be complete. However, we should strive to be better than who we were.
Period. That part. All of that part. That's what it's all about. Period. Period, bro. And it's not, my problems with life is people put on a TV show and people can see. We need to be these people all day, all night. Now when somebody come around, not trying to impress, we need to be who we are all day, all night.
Right.
Doesn't matter who's around.
Right.
Doesn't matter who's around. My problem with people is they like to turn things on when it's convenient. I just hate inconvenience in all aspects. You know what I'm saying? Doing things out of convenience or doing things that's beneficial. But when nobody's around, you wouldn't do that. Giving somebody $1 in front of everybody, but you would never
give somebody away. You just get away from me. Being rude and nasty.
Yeah.
Listen.
Let's talk. I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying this too. But time is time. We're gonna have to make a part 2. We're gonna have to make a part 2. And I'm telling you, the next time we do it, I'm gonna have to come to your neck of the woods. We're gonna do some lives because next year I'm turning up in 2024. I'm gonna be face to face. I'm gonna get out of my little anxiety and I gotta meet face to face, because I be trying to be back in the cut. I be trying to be in the cut. And I was like, oh, virtual. God, no, you gonna have to be out there. Stop playing. So every time I turn around, these new things are coming to me. He talking to me and telling me, it's time for you to take it up a notch. So like next year, we gonna have to meet face to face, and we gonna have to do some live stuff. I'm gonna have to come to your neck of the woods. And yeah, let's do this. Yeah, we hearing part two. Somebody say yes, part two. We got some viewers saying thanks for sharing. You're definitely a breath of fresh air, and I want to thank you for coming on the show. But I'm going to give you this platform to say what you need to say before you chime out, and this is your time.
First I just want to thank everybody that's listening. I want to thank you for the opportunity. And I don't really say much. I'm just more of an action person. You know what I mean? I really strive. I'm just an individual, but it takes all of us. It takes a village. If you're going through something, it ran in your family till it ran into you. Learn, unlearn, relearn. Let's be free. Let's heal together. Let's stop worrying about things that don't matter, material things. It's a part of life, but let's just focus on love, man. Love, choose love over everything. Um, and one day, hopefully, we will all be free. My album's on all platforms, though. Wounds to Wisdom, not just iTunes, but it's on all platforms. It's real therapeutic. I also have a project I came out with 2 years ago. Go listen. One day we will be free together.
Yes, everybody, let's give a hand clap for our guests. We'll be free, okay? And listen, one day we will all be free. We can be free today. It's a choice, okay? And like he said, his project is on all streaming platforms. That when you go look for it, make sure you look for that album cover right there. Every time I see him with a project, he always has something that's very genuine, unique, and different. That's another thing. I told you his life is like he like walking art, honey, like a whole canvas, honey. But I'm just so excited to have him on the show to be a part of educating the race. And it's a wrap for another episode of Whatever You Say. Hopefully, you enjoyed the conversation, learned something new, and even had your perspective challenged in some kind of way. If you like what you heard today, make sure you chime in every other Wednesday for a brand new episode. And if you are hungry for more, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click on that notification button to stay tuned. Okay. As always, it's your girl La. Stay blessed, stay curious, and stay open minded. It's whatever you say.